Hi, today we're going to see how to add a graph to Microsoft Excel. It's pretty straightforward. So there's various ways to do this, but the easiest way might be just to select what you want in your x-axis and what you want in your y-axis. For example, I want the months in my x-axis and the values on my y-axis. I'm going to select my values and my labels. And I'm just going to go to insert, and here where it says charts, I'm going to select the chart that I want. For example, I want a bar chart here, and I can just click here, and as you see, it has chosen the best graph for me. So I could go here to select data, and if he hadn't chosen my axis correctly, I could switch row for columns and columns for rows. Okay, in this case, it doesn't make sense. And I can edit here on my horizontal axis. I can edit the labels that I have, okay? Select which ones I want, or just put a list. And I can select here the series that I want in my y-axis, okay? If I want to add anything to my graph, which I can, as you can see here, I can just zoom in, zoom out, and I can just place it wherever I want. If I want to add something to my graph, I just click here on chart elements or here on chart elements. Both cases are the same. And for example, we always need a legend. So if I want to change that legend, again, I can go to select data and edit here. And where it says the series name, I can just delete it and say total cases 2022. Okay, so that's where you change the name of the label. If I want to edit I want to edit the title, I just click once here, and as you can see, I can edit it. If I want to add, which I should, labels on my axis, I can add them here. Select where I want to add them, or just click there, and then I can just click once to edit them. If I want to delete any element of the graph, I can just click there. For example, I can click on this lines here and just select, press the supreme or delete keys on my keyboard, or just right click and delete. If I want to change any element, I can click there, and I can right click and I can see the outline there or the fill. For example, I can change the color easily. I can change the outline, which you don't see much now here. Oh yeah, if I select right here. Okay, I can change here the font again. Okay, I can select here the font. I can change the color, purple, so you can see it. Okay, so that can be, anything can be changed very easily through this menus. There's also this menu up here where I can see the format, and I can change various elements here. And also, if when I click on I double click on an element, there's another right bar here where I can also change more things of each element. Okay, so I double click here, and that's the format chart title. Double click here, format axis. So there's basically 3 places where you can change the things. Right clicking on them, you can select here, clicking once and selecting the format, or I can double click and it opens this window over here. Okay, anyone that you like. If I want to change the type of graph, I can always go to insert graph and just select another type. Okay, very easily. For example, I can select the bar chart, which is, yeah, for example, yeah. Okay, so that's very easy. And then I can, when I've finished, I can just select the whole graph, and I can copy and paste it in a Word document or in PowerPoint or whatever I want. Okay, if I want to add another series of data, I can again go here to the filter, select data, and where it says here add, I can add 2021 cases, and the series, I just have to go here, I'll delete this and select the cells I want. Okay, and as you can see right now they're placed like that. Okay, I can change that. I can change the type of graph I want, and then I can have them on the side. Okay, or I can even choose what they call a combined graph, which is over here, the combined graph. And then you can see that I have one type of graph for one case and the other type of graph for the other. And if the second graph doesn't have, the axes are not the same, I can even select the axis of one on the left and the axis of the other on the right. Okay, so with this you can change and add graphs in Excel and change nearly anything you need very easily. As you see, it's very straightforward.